First, the housing sector. This sector was ground zero in the financial crisis, and the sharp fall-off of construction and unemployment contributed greatly to the ensuing recession. It's a widely held view that stabilization of the home sales market and the housing sector more broadly is essential for sustained recovery, and I agree with that view. During the recession, we experienced large declines in residential construction, house prices, and sales. In recent months, the housing sector appears to have leveled off and is, in effect, bumping along a low bottom. Today, housing starts have begun to make modest gains from their low point in April of 2009. Home prices stabilized during the second half of 2009, and early readings this year have shown that prices are holding relatively steady, with slight declines and increases depending upon the market. Although foreclosures have abated somewhat, nearly a quarter of all residential properties with mortgages were in negative equity at the end of last year, a slight increase from a year earlier. Looming foreclosures could continue to dampen a rise in home prices. New and existing home sales rose sharply in the second half and then fell off just as sharply. The supply of sales for homes for sale, as measured by months of inventory, declined during the second half of last year and then increased again. Clearly, it's difficult to know with certainty the true health of the housing market in the absence of government support, specifically the home buyer tax credit. But my overall conclusion is that we should not expect a full return to pre-crisis levels of construction activity, prices, or home ownership for some time. But I do think the needed housing sector stabilization is in process. And stabilization is a necessary precondition to rebuilding some of the sector's previous strength.